Pets make for great companions. They're great pals for children and a good way to learn about sharing and empathy. Not only that, having a positive relationship with a pet is proven to help a child develop self-confidence and trust in others. In some cases, it doesn't even matter how wild, strong, big, or dangerous they may be. That is definitely true for these kids, who didn't go the regular route when choosing a pet. Dogs, cats, guinea pigs, and hamsters are just not for these little children who own some of the most exotic pets in the world. In this video, we're going to introduce you to some of these kids who have the most unusual pets. They might look dangerous or even horrifying, but you'll be surprised to see just how gentle and docile some of these creatures can be. Welcome to another episode of Forever Green, and if you want to see the most unusual and fantastic creature that one child is keeping as a pet, stick around for number 1. Without further ado, let's get into it. Number 10 on the countdown, we have tigers. You'd be surprised to see how many people around the world actually make wildcats like tigers, cheetahs, and lions their pets. It may seem incredibly unusual and even dangerous to most people, but this is just another Tuesday for Ari Borges from Brazil, who already has 9 of these exotic wildcats living in his house with his children. Ari began by rescuing 3 tigers from a traveling circus, where they were being abused and mistreated. He brought them home and kept them in the enclosure in his backyard to care for them properly. As time went on, his young daughters bonded with the tigers and he decided to keep them. They grew up together and his daughters are now in their 20s. Ari continued rescuing tigers from the circus and now has 9 tigers he cares for along with his family. We aren't done with the wildcats yet, because at number 9, we have lion cubs. Saeed Eldin Al-Jaman, living on the Gaza Strip, bought 2 lion cubs from a zoo owner and brought them home for his family's children and the neighbors to play with. They now live in the house and have become a part of the family. They eat a pound of meat every day, and the amount is only going to go up as these cubs grow older. They will become bigger and more dangerous, Saeed says, and he admits to worrying about the safety of the family. Well, here's to hoping the family stays safe. If this video has taught us anything, it's that these animals tend to bond with the children, so we're sure they'll be okay. Number 8. Cobras. Cobras are poisonous snakes with hollow fangs that inject venom into their prey. They can reach up to 18 feet in length, and their bite can be fatal if not treated immediately. With all this information, you would say cobras don't really make the best pets. That is, unless you are 7-year-old Devesh Adivasi from India. This boy sleeps, plays, and bathes with his pet snakes, but also regularly goes into the forest and brings more snakes back home. These include cobras and all manner of venomous and non-venomous snakes. The villagers are still skeptical of the boy, worrying he may be bitten one day, and generally don't let their own children hang around Devesh out of fear. The boy, however, seems to have a good relationship with the snakes and has been so far. If you think that's crazy, you definitely want to hang around for number 1 on this list, because it's going to blow your mind. Number 7. Staying with the theme, our next creature on the list is a python. Pythons are one of the largest snakes and kill their prey by squeezing the life out of them. Even though they are non-venomous, they can be extremely deadly. But 7-year-old Emmy from UK is often seen cuddling and playing with a 15-foot python. Totally normal, right? They have 2 snakes, Sunny and Cher, and Emmy's father, Ed, was interested in them from a young age himself. It's clear to see the interest has only grown as the years passed. Ed suffers from anxiety, and he says he finds the reticulated pythons very therapeutic. He introduced Emmy to them a little bit at a time, and now they watch TV and cuddle together. Ed admits that the snakes are very powerful apex predators, but also say they are quite docile creatures. If they are well taken care of, they have no reason to bite. Before we move on, here's a quick challenge for you. If you can leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and turn on the notifications in less than 5 seconds, you will have 10 years of amazing luck. Hurry up and try it. It actually works. At number 6, we have something crazy: skunks. It sounds unbelievable, but Alan and Heather Hewitt and their 3 children have a pet skunk. Their house is essentially a sanctuary for exotic pets. The skunk isn't even their strangest pet. Their home shelters bearded dragons, boa constrictors, tortoises, tarantula spiders, meerkats, and much more. Alan Hewitt says that many of the animals end up with them due to neglect from their previous owners. These animals sometimes outgrow the owner and scare them, and they can't take care of them anymore. Their 3 children, Abigail, Grace, and Edward, share their home in Leeds with 80 animals, and they all seem to be getting along well under the vigilant supervision of Alan and Heather Hewitt. Number 5. Next, we have something that isn't quite as unusual tigers and snakes, but still pretty out of the ordinary: kangaroos. This toddler was introduced to Boomeroo, the kangaroo, when she was only a few days old. Boomeroo has since become very gentle and protective towards the child, and they're always seen snuggling together. Kangaroos are generally quite dangerous, and a single kick from them could rip you open. They have sharp toenails, and the male species can be quite aggressive. But Boomeroo shows they can also be gentle and affectionate. We're now going to take a quick break to see our subscriber pick. Today's picture is of a little girl riding a crocodile in the middle of the street. If you come across a mysterious or bizarre photo online and you want us to look into it, send it over, and we might just feature it in a video. Now, let's take a look at this picture. And yes, there is a brave girl that has a cute pet alligator, but it's still not as bizarre as the number 1 on our list. We're close, just hold on a little longer. Number 4. We're back on the reptiles. This time it's a crocodile named Dut. 3-year-old Danal Maharani of Indonesia has a pet crocodile that is 29 kilograms and 135 centimeters long. She bathes, plays, and sleeps with the croc, and has been since childhood. Crocodiles can be pretty dangerous, but most only bite if they are disturbed or provoked. Her parents brought Dut in when he was only 15 centimeters long, and the reptile and child have basically grown up together. The crocodile now weighs more than Maharani. If that seems crazy, you've seen nothing yet. Dut isn't the only unusual pet in the house. He only shares the space with 3 pythons, a parrot, and a monkey, and they are all playmates of Maharani. At number 3, we have the Kinkajou. We don't blame you if you haven't heard of this animal before. Kinkajous are a rainforest mammal native to Central and South America. They're often compared to monkeys or lemurs because of its features, but they are closer to raccoons. Justin and Samantha Powell bought Stella from a specialist breeder when she was 3 weeks old. And according to them, Kinkajous are quite high maintenance. Their son plays with the Kinkajou sometimes, but according to their father, they can annoy each other sometimes, just like siblings often do. Stella is basically part of the family now. Kinkajous are very energetic and rambunctious, which keeps the family on their toes. They are also nocturnal, so Stella loves to cuddle up and sleep during the day. Coming in at number 2, we have an owl. Owls have powerful beaks that could rip you to shreds. Not an ideal trait in a pet, but this little girl doesn't seem to be deterred by that. This owl is very gentle with the little girl, which is surprising given they are nocturnal birds that prefer to stay away from humans. They are known to defend their young ones with ferocity and attack humans without hesitation while doing so. There have been reports of unsuspecting joggers and hikers being attacked by owls too. But Mr. Fluffy Face, as this owl is called, shows that even birds of prey can have a gentle side to them. Before we take a look at number 1, we have a little game for you. In the next 5 seconds, go ahead and click that subscribe button and turn on the notifications to know when we upload next. And we'll all get 2 Christmases this year. Try it. It really works. Now that that's out of our way, let's take a look at the most unusual pet a kid actually owns. Are you ready? Number 1. If you can't stand creepy crawlies, this one isn't for you. Hold on to your chairs. It's the girl who keeps cockroaches as pets. Cockroaches are the least likely pets one could have. But 10-year-old Shelby Counterman from Oklahoma has a collection of 7,000 cockroaches. It started with just 5, given to her by her mother, Meg Counterman, for her birthday. She now has thousands and keeps them in a tank. She loves them so much she even kisses them goodnight. Shelby believes she can teach people that bugs aren't as scary and mean as they are often made out to be. We don't know about you, but we're going to need a lot more convincing than that. Well, that's it for the 10 most unusual pets kids actually own. Which of these surprised you the most? Be sure to let us know in the comments down below. If you like this video, you're going to love our video on the 10 cutest exotic animals you can own as pets. We'll be back with another top 10 video soon to blow your mind. Until next time, goodbye.